And welcome back to another episode of In Denial with your boy Nejay and Keen. Keen, how you doing today?
We chilling.
We're chilling.
We had a wildfire last week.
We did. Shit tasted like ass everywhere, and not the good type of ass. It's June 12th. That's when we're recording.
Yes.
We're recording on June 12th. So we just had that whole fire go up. Shit tasted like burnt everywhere.
Yep.
Was not good. I tried going for a run. I think I died in between. So, you know, it was a week. It was a week.
I think it like fucked me up too. I'm like strep throat.
Strep throat?
Yeah.
Whose dick have you been sucking?
All that dick.
I fucking knew it.
I love that dick, man.
You do know this will be on the internet forever.
I do love
people will definitely get that
I'm
voice.
fucking gay.
Okay.
I love dick.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, now it's gonna be like raining the entire week too, which is
fucking ridiculous. I hope it doesn't rain on Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a birthday weekend.
My birthday's on Sunday, and I'm racing on the Saturday, so I don't want to run in the rain.
Oh.
I do not want to run in the rain. That shit would get me fucked up. But yeah, let's fucking jump into this story. And this story is actually something we got from one of the homies in this situation. A special viewer, special listener, because he can't view these episodes yet. Yeah. So this special listener of ours, she had this whole issue going on with, well, let's start from the start. Homegirl was in a relationship, right? And that relationship was not doing it for her. She was just like, yo, I'm putting in all the work in this relationship. I'm the one who's scheduling all the meetings. I'm the one who's trying to figure out the days. And I'm the busy one.
Yeah.
So why am I doing all this fucking work, right? Homegirl was going through it. And she was just like, hey, yo, like, why are we still in this relationship? And then this man asked her. He had the audacity to ask her, be like, hey, like, do we really need to do all this? And she was like, bitch! I'm the one doing all this. You're doing nothing. And so she was just like, you know what? Fuck it.
The
audacity. She was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. And she leaves the relationship. Takes off all the photos of her fucking everything, right? All of the photos of him, gone. Everyone sees that, right? Immediately, one of the guys that she used to fuck with, plotting on the downfall of her relationship, sees this and he's just like, yo, hey, yo, ma, I see that you took down all of your fucking photos with your relationship. Are you guys on a break? Or are you guys done? She was like, I'm done. Done with his ass. And he was like, all right, bet.
Then let's begin.
And I had to say that shit. He didn't do any of that. Hey, yo, what's good? How's it been?
No playing games, just straight to the point.
He said, yo, you're done with your man or not? And she was like, I'm done with that man. I was like, all right, say less. That dude was in it to win it. And so he got right to it. And they started doing all the shit that friends with benefits be doing, right?
Yeah.
Now, the problem is, she started this off. She told me straight to my face. She's just like, yo, we already agreed on it, that there's not going to be any relationship that comes out of this.
In a friends with benefits situation?
Yep. And here's the thing with that. Friends with benefits and fuck buddies are two different things. Yes. I don't feel like people understand that grasp, but friends with
very different, actually.
Fuck buddies, you meet up, you pipe, you leave, that's it.
End of transaction.
Dick is given, dick is taken, dick is gone.
Dick is gone.
That is it. Somebody
Peace
put
out.
that on a t-shirt.
That actually would be sick on a t-shirt. Actually, I would put on a cap.
Oh, fuck,
that would be so
that would
fucking
be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point of this is being like,
Gonna be your birthday gift.
That'd be a dope-ass present.
I don't know if I can get it within a week.
Nah, you can get it done.
Yeah?
I expect it.
Alright.
I expect it.
Alright, pressure's on.
I don't wear hats.
I know.
I like keeping my bald head on full view. But, what's it called? So she starts getting down to it, and they both agreed, yo, no relationship, alright? But they start doing relationship type shit. And what I mean by that is, and I had to have her explain it to me, I'm like, yo, when you guys meet up, are you guys grabbing food? Are you guys doing shit? What's going on? And she's
what's the friend aspect of this?
Yes, and she's like, yo, we hang out, we grab food. And I was like, all right, cool, that's the friend aspect.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine.
Then she was just like, yeah, so we'll pipe, and then we'll, like, cuddle. And I was like,
oh, no, already know.
Hold on. One second. I can understand cuddling for a couple of minutes because you guys are tired. I get that. That I understand.
Yeah.
But this girl said an hour or two.
No.
Too much.
No.
Too much.
That's too much.
And so they be doing that, and I was like, okay, that's not good. And I was like, what else do y'all go do? She's like, oh, sometimes like when we're doing like aftercare and shit, and I was like, aftercare? Excuse me? What? You guys are doing aftercare as fucking, you're trying to keep it this fuck buddy level basically, but you're doing it more like a situationship.
Wait, what are we talking about with aftercare? Like face masks?
No, not that type of aftercare.
The other kind of aftercare.
The other kind of aftercare. Oh. Pillow talking and fucking laying in each other, giving each other little kisses.
That's not friends with benefits.
That's not friends with benefits.
That's not friends with benefits.
You're getting into, and I think that's the thing with being friends with benefits with people. It gets into a slippery slope very quickly. Mm-hmm. Very.
That's the hard part with friends with benefits. Like,
yeah.
It never lasts.
No, it doesn't.
The most short term of any situationship
is a friends with benefits. Because it either goes to a relationship or it goes dead. Yeah. It's one or the other, and it's never in between.
And like it's just a source of a lot of confusion.
It is because most
it's just
people
like,
don't
what the fuck is our label? And I'm like, oh, we're just friends with benefits. No,
we're just doing this.
You're not. Maybe you started off that way, but
it's not going to end that way. And so
we're 1 month into it, and it's not the same.
Yeah, you know what this girl told me? She said that they would watch Pokemon Indigo League.
Hey, yo.
Indigo League.
Hey, yo.
As they were cuddling.
I don't even do that shit with my homies.
Exactly. And I'm just like, yo, this is too intimate. And she's like, okay, but like, what about other things that we do? And I'm like, what other things?
There's more.
They hold hands.
No, interlocked.
Fingers interlocked.
Hey yo.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Before marriage?
Before marriage. And so she does that. They do when they meet up. They do. You know those like welcome kisses? Those little
no, they don't. Shut the fuck up.
They do those.
Shut the fuck up.
And then when she leaves, they do another one.
Oh my
they
god.
And I have to clarify. I have to make sure like a makeout session. She's like, no, like a kiss. No. And I was like, it didn't. Bro.
Actually, yeah, you're right. If it was a makeout session, it would kind of be like more on just like
the horny side.
The horny side of things, yeah.
This is emotional.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
It's like, have a nice day.
Yeah.
Schmookums.
Sorry, I needed the water to rehydrate my throat.
Oh my god.
So after all that, this girl, so I told her from the start, I was like, yo, you keep doing this, you're gonna fall in love, right?
Yeah.
She's like, nah, it's not gonna happen. She tells me recently, hey, yo, so you were right.
You were right.
I caught feelings. Yep. And I was like, what did I fucking tell you?
Well.
Yeah, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Fucking my goodness.
Meow.
Yeah, bitch. And so I tell her, I'm just like, okay, so how do you want to go about this? She's like, I don't know what I want to do. And I was like, well, do you want this to keep going the way that it's going? Mm-hmm. Which is pretty
Which is not going to last.
Yeah, it's not going to last, and it's pretty confusing.
Yeah.
Or do you want to have this talk with him and figure out what the fuck is going on? Now, me personally, I told her, yo, have this conversation with this motherfucker. And be like, yo, I caught feels, what do we do from here? Because...
And it's your fault, you bitch.
To be fair, I was like, yo, you have to blame him heavily for that shit.
Yeah.
Because the shit that y'all were doing was ridiculous. Pokemon. Y'all were cuddling.
Did you
y'all
say...
Were pillow talking.
Did you
y'all
say
were holding hands.
Instigated this?
He did.
He did?
He did. He did. He instigated, if not everything, most of it.
Oh.
He instigated mostly everything. And even if he wasn't the one instigating it, he let it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's 100% his fault.
And I blame men.
You blame men?
I see. You know what? I blame the both of them in that situation because you both said... This is not going to become a relationship. Then proceeded to do all the relationship ass type things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? What's going on here?
It's always the last thing you expect. Like, especially after a relationship.
Yeah.
Just like, yo, I'm done with that shit. I need a break. I need to just live my life.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Something happened.
Relationship.
And my thing is, like, I wouldn't have an issue with it, but her issue with it right now is she doesn't know what she wants, right? Mm-hmm. So I told her, yo, you got to make a list of points that you want to tell him. You got to fucking tell it to him straight. Mm-hmm. But you can't really blame him because this is shit that came off from your feelings. Now, I'm saying, I'd be surprised if he didn't also catch feelings. I'd be very surprised
that would be...
if he didn't catch feelings because she was telling me some...
Oh, big yawn.
she was telling me some fucking out-of-pocket shit.
Mm-hmm.
She was telling me the things that he was telling her, and I was like, that is not the type of thing you tell a girl who you're just trying to be a casual friends with benefits with.
Yeah.
This man was telling her, like, yo, schedule your day so you can stay over for the night. You don't let your friends with benefits stay over for the night. That's not how it goes down.
No.
And so I'm over here like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm a little lost. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Because, like, personally, from my own, like, friends with benefits situations, it's more like a lot of our hangouts were, like, in a group setting.
Okay.
So, like, we would be in a group, and then both of us would kind of, like, dip for a bit, do our shit, and then, like, we just rejoin the group. Like, it would be mostly that. It wouldn't be, like, a lot of, like, one-on-one shit, because that would be too serious for us. That's that I feel like it's what a friends with benefits type of situation should strive towards.
Okay.
Because that's the perks of it without the complications. Once you start involving more like personal stuff, like sleeping over and like you're just alone with that one person.
Yep.
And it doesn't include banging.
That's just straight intimacy.
Exactly.
And where does that lead to?
You fucked up a relationship.
That's fucking right.
Which, if he doesn't agree, yeah, you're right. He's a sociopath.
Yeah. He's either a sociopath or he's heavily in denial. Like, heavily in denial.
Like the show.
Roll credits. All right, we're done. No, but like from this point of view, how would you like? I told her, yo, you need to talk to him. You need to figure out what's going on. You need to let him know. After you guys have that talk, I was just like, you bring up these points. You guys have this talk. You can decide whether or not you guys want to still be fuck buddies or go back to just being friends. But you can't have both.
Yeah, you can't. Stay
if he says, yo, I do want a relationship, I was just too scared to say it the whole time. Then you're just like, all right, bitch, I guess we in a relationship now. Come give me this dick. And so then you're all good. But if on the other hand he says, nah, I ain't about it, you have to decide whether you still want to even have this person in your life anymore. Because by still having him in your life, you can't get really intimate with anybody else.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, right?
That's one of the problems.
That's one of the problems. What's the other problem?
The other problem is just like you just be like way too invested into the whole situation.
Yeah. And that's not gonna help you either.
Yeah, like it's gonna be hard to let go, and like just sucking yourself further into it, and like I said, act in denial. Yep. Like just being stuck in that. Ugh.
It's not good. It's not the good.
As someone that was in a similar-ish situation, that's not it. It sucked.
It's solid. It fucked me over.
It fucked me
up.
It swallowed me whole. Not in the good way.
Not in the good way. I didn't like it. Not one bit. But yeah, I would definitely say if you're in a situation like that, you fucking listener, if you're in that type of situation, you got to figure out what the fuck you want, and you got to make sure that you don't get, if all you want is sex, just stay straight doing the sex. That's it. Yeah. But if you end up fucking catching feelings, you better tell that motherfucker ASAP Rocky, because if you're afraid of losing them for that, then A, they ain't the one for you, and B, fucking they weren't the type of person to catch feels for in the first place.
Also, I feel like just from your own like mindset, it just like fucks with your head. Yeah. Because like, especially because it seems like she wants a relationship. Yeah. Like, even if things don't work out with this guy, and he ends up saying like, no, I don't want a relationship, and she sticks in the situation, that's just gonna fuck her up, like, mentally. Like, sure, she's not even gonna get a relationship in the end, but, like, just the mental toll that all that shit takes on you, and you just get comfortable, you're just like, you know what? It's still nice to have him around, it's still fun to, like, do all this shit. Like, maybe we don't have that label on it that I want. I'm still satisfied. That's all she will allow herself to say. Mm. But in reality, it's just gonna fuck her up long term.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because, you know,
I wish neither of us.
Not that neither of us have been in a situation like that. Absolutely. Really, no, not us. I'm
not speaking out of personal experience.
No, neither am I. Never.
We wouldn't do that.
No. Anyway, we'll be back right after a quick break.
Yep.
And we're back. All right, Kean, take it away. Tell me that story that you were telling me about, that said you were going to tell me about. You gave me a little teaser. You put the tip in, and then you didn't finish off.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. That's my move.
Yeah, you dirty slut.
The good old...
the good old just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip technique.
The tip. I do love giving a lot of tips. Oh, yeah. I was just, like, chilling, like, catching up with some people, and this one story came up about... what the fuck was it again?
It was the girl that was having trouble with her man.
Oh, yeah.
That's like that's all I remember, because the rest of it was just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Well, like, the thing is, like, the situation of just everything seems to be going well in a relationship, like...
From the outside or just in general?
No, just in general.
Okay.
Like,
so wait, is this a homegirl, a coworker? Like, what is this? Who is this?
It's like just someone around. I feel like it's crazy because, like, we really live in a small world, and I feel like sometimes just, like, someone you randomly meet happens to be part of the same friend group that, like, you occasionally hang out with.
Okay.
Like, everything's kind of, like, interlinked like that. So this is someone like that. And it was, like, a party, and, like, we were just, like, catching up, because I haven't really had a chance to, like, talk with her before. And she was, like, going through, like, her relationship, and it's just, like... yeah, everything's, like, fine, like, everything's sweet and all. But, like, it's just, like, him taking initiative is the one thing that's, like, holding her back. Like, it's the only complaint she has. So, like, everything's, like, well, like I said, like, she does, like, a lot of, like, initiating, like, keeping stuff interesting, just in general, for the
relationship as a whole. Okay, alright.
But, like, he appreciates what she's doing.
Okay.
But he's not doing any of it. And I know what you're gonna say. Communicate. She's done that.
Interesting.
And now it's just like, what?
Okay. My follow-up question would be like, what did they communicate and what did they get out of that communication? Because you can communicate and just talk. You have a conversation with someone. But without actually establishing what you want to do, you didn't really get anything from that communication. So what did she get out of that? What promises were made?
Well, I'll tell you what. I was too damn drunk in the moment to ask.
Well, text her right fucking now and find out. But off what your drunk ass remembered, what do we got?
Well, like, I would say it's like, there was a communication that happened. He kind of, like, acknowledged his side, but, like, it's just, like, he's not at a point where, like... Well, you can't expect people to do something out of the norm. That's the thing. Shit,
motherfucker, I would say otherwise. No. I would say otherwise. Hear me out.
Alright, you say your shit first.
I'll say my shit first.
Okay.
Fuck you. And that other dude. If I have a conversation with one of my homies, and they're like, yo, I would really appreciate it if you did this more. Or I'd really appreciate it if you didn't do this. I would stop. Or I would do the thing. Like, for me, it's just like, if it's not a big deal, if it's not like a huge change, and for me, this doesn't seem like a huge change. It seems like all she wants is more initiative.
Counter arguments.
Okay, go on.
You're a people pleaser, so of course you're gonna fucking do that, you little bitch.
Okay, alright. Counter argument. You don't need to be a people pleaser. You just need to actually appreciate and respect your partner.
Counter. Okay,
alright.
How many people do you know that actually do that? We have heard a lot of situations where a girl or a guy have, like, their partner, like, something that's, like, not really, like, they're doing something that they don't really like. And they wish to switch it up. They communicate it. They're like, cool. Don't change shit.
There's a lot of people where I see that happen, where they don't change shit. But I also know a lot of relationships that are very healthy, where they do. Like, if their partner is just like, hey, I'd like it if you did this more. Like, either physical touch or compliment me more.
It's
or,
really,
like, make plans.
50-50.
I would honestly say... Oh, fuck me. Oh, yeah, it is more of a 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's leaning more on the side of not doing it than doing it.
Yeah,
but that's not an excuse. That's
like
not an
45,
excuse. I would say, like, 60% don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60% don't do it, 40% do. But even then, just because one is higher than the other, that's not an excuse not to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I can understand.
So fuck your counterpoint. Bitch.
Hey, you're saying it. You're saying an absolute. You're saying it as if it was an absolute.
I'm not saying it has to be an absolute. I'm just saying, like, if you're actually taking your partner's... I would say for that 60%, they're not fully taking into consideration their partner's feelings or respecting their partner's feelings. Yeah. They kind of take it as a joke, and they're probably the type of people that when they get broken up with, they're like, I never saw this coming. Yeah. Where did this come from?
I don't think joke would be the right term to use.
Not joke, but they don't take it seriously.
They don't take it seriously.
They don't take it seriously enough.
They don't realize how important it actually is for their partner.
Exactly.
And that when you're... eventually leads to their downfall.
Exactly. But go on.
But yeah, I feel like it's a pretty common thing that happens.
Yeah. Not saying it's right.
Not saying it happens all the time.
Not saying it's right.
Not saying it's right. Exactly.
All right. Bitch ass motherfuckers.
But it's just like, it really comes down to like how you really feel about the situation. So like, are you okay with the fact that that's the one singularity that you're not going to get from the relationship? Because like I said, like the whole relationship overall, solid.
Okay.
It's just this one thing. Is this one thing that important to you?
I don't know. I would say taking the initiative is a very important thing. Or not necessarily that you have to take the initiative all the time. You just take the initiative. Make it 50-50. Make it more fair.
Yeah.
I would hate to be the partner that does all the fucking work. Mm-hmm. I like it when my partner does work.
Yeah.
I fucks with it heavily. Mm-hmm. Because that shows that A, they care, B, they're willing to put the time in to plan for it, and C, their plans revolve around something that we are both going to enjoy doing. Yeah. So there was thought behind it. If I'm the only one putting in the plan, if I'm the only one doing that shit, eventually that little bit of resentment is going to snowball.
It's building up,
It's going to build up over and over and over until it gets to that critical point where you're like, man, fuck you.
It really...
Not doing shit looking ass.
Do you feel like that would like happen in general, like
for most relationships?
Not even like taking an initiative thing. Do you think there would be another like point that would be really crucial?
Yeah,
that like
I could name a lot off of other people's experience and myself included.
That would like snowball into like this climax.
Okay, I think the most common one that I see, and I think the biggest reason why this is an issue is because people get a little uncomfortable talking about it. Mm-hmm. Anything sexually related, that is usually
I feel like it's a pretty big one,
because people are either uncomfortable discussing it or don't know how to bring it up. Yeah. That's the reason why it's a very big issue that I see in a lot of relationships. Oh, I don't like it when or I wish he did more of this, or I wish he would do it this way instead of that way, but they don't bring it up because it's a very touchy topic for a lot of people.
Like for me, like on that same kind of like tangent, I think there's like a third one as well where it's like they do bring it up, but the partner is not into that stuff.
That's another one that I've seen. And that's also, again, goes back to the point that you were talking about. Where you were just like, yo, like, how much are you willing to give up? Or how much are you willing to... Let's say you're a super, like, kinky individual, right? Yeah. You like whips, chains, toys, the different types of role plays and cosplays and all that sort of shit, right? You're a freaky motherfucker, right? Your partner's...
That is me.
Your partner is... Oh, I know. The way you're laying down on my bed, you fucking... Woo!
I'm kidding. Stop looking at me like that.
Anyway, you filthy slut. The way that you have a very kinky individual, and then your partner's vanilla as fuck.
Yeah.
Loving, caring, takes care of you, emotional support on point, compliments on point. Everything else about the relationship is fantastic.
But where is the spice?
But there's no spice. That sex has no spice to it. Absolutely none.
And I find this more common in a certain type of person, a certain type of brand of people.
Go on. Mommy issues? Daddy issues?
No, Caucasians.
Caucasians. Ew, Caucasian. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me switch back to how I normally speak. Like, Caucasians are vanilla or Caucasians are freaks? I would... It's a 50-50? I don't know.
No. In the situations where, like, in, like, guy-girl situations. If the partner is a guy, I've seen a tendency of the guy being really vanilla.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of maybe it's me, maybe it's like personal experiences, but usually the guy isn't the vanilla one. Usually. I do have some homies that are girls, and they're just like, yo, this dude that I'm talking to, this dude that I'm dealing with, basic shit, won't do it the way I tell him to. Yeah. And I was like, that's already a problem, sis. Like, if you, I think that's another thing. Like, if your partner tells you, like, yo, I like things being done this way, and you can't do it that way, you can't be mad at your partner for building up that resentment over time. Because she or he told you from the start. From the jump, they were like, yo, I want it done like this. And you ain't doing it like that. The fuck you think's gonna happen? That motherfucker's gonna be cheesed at you over time. And then there's a bunch of other stuff.
It was like we were talking about this last week, I think, like off podcast. Yes, even though there isn't like that kinky aspect of it. Yeah. If you do the vanilla stuff good, it's still doable.
It still hits. Don't get it twisted. It still hits. But like for some people, they want that. They want more. The kinky shit. They want the kinky because they like the kinky shit. Yeah. That's like me. I like chocolate ice cream. I don't mind vanilla ice cream. It slaps too. Yeah. But I like chocolate better. Yeah. I like chocolate better. We all like chocolate better. We love chocolate.
Okay.
All right.
That's okay.
Okay. All right.
We love chocolate.
Yeah, we love chocolate. Dark chocolate. Melanated chocolate. I mean,
Okay, moving beyond the sex aspect, what were the other like points of it, like little cascade?
Little things. Physical touch. Partners not wanting to physically touch, hold hands, PDA. Some people are really big about PDA, some people are not, right? And then for those partners who are in that type of relationship where one person's very much about PDA, the other one isn't, how do you navigate that? How do you talk that? How do you communicate that, right? So you need to be able to willingly bring it up to your partner and be like, hey, I know you're not big on PDA, but like, I'd like to hold hands. Yeah. I like to do little stuff. And then maybe over time they get more comfortable with it. But some people are just like, I do not fuck with PDA in the slightest. I won't do anything. You stay 5 feet beside me.
Back off, bench.
No closer. You harlot. And so for that type of stuff, it's really about what you're willing to do, what you are willing to communicate about, and how you communicate it with your partner, and how your partner takes that. Yeah. I think an important aspect of this is, how is my partner going to take me talking about certain topics? Are they going to get defensive? Are they going to be like understanding and listen? Are they going to take it as constructive criticism, or are they just going to take it as criticism? No matter what your tone is. Like, it depends on the person, right? And you kind of have to navigate that as you're in that relationship with that person to kind of figure out, like, how do they communicate? How do they understand how I communicate? Are they going to get insulted if I say something a certain way? Do I have to explain it in a certain way so they understand? Like, for some people, it's very lax. You can tell them a certain way. They're like, all right, cool, bet, I got you. No feelings hurt. Everything's Gucci. For other people, you have to be very specific about the situation. Otherwise, it feels like an attack on them. And everyone's
that's
different.
Like the last thing you want.
And like, that's the last thing you want.
That's just a fight.
Imagine bringing something up and you genuinely want to try out new stuff or try something new or like fucking change up a certain thing and your partner just gets fucking cheesed at you. They're just mad that you brought it up. Oh, I thought you fucking... Now you're just like, I don't want to bring that up again because it was such a big fucking struggle the last time. I'm just going to fucking tolerate it and exist.
That's one of the worst points.
Yes.
Where, like, you get too afraid to communicate just because, like, your partner might have, like, blown up at some point before when you try and, like, communicate your point of view. Yeah.
And I feel like at that point, the relationship's starting to die. Yeah. That's where the...
When you can't even communicate anymore?
Where you can't communicate about... when you can't communicate anymore. But even when you get to the point where you can't communicate about certain topics anymore. You can't even bring it up anymore. I mean, like, that's... You're killing off parts of the relationship. Especially if your partner wants to talk about it. And you just shut it down. Like, that's... There goes that aspect of the relationship. You're just neglecting
their feelings at this point, too.
Exactly. And maybe it's something your partner just likes to do. They just like to talk and discuss things. Yeah. And by doing that, you're ruining that aspect of the relationship for them.
Just in general, if, like, your partner is just, like, the type that, like, enjoys just talking, and it's just, like, you're just like, yo, can you shut the fuck up?
Oh, my God, that would kill me. I think the opposite of that is when you're talking a lot and you catch yourself talking a lot and you're like, oh shit, I'm talking a lot. And they look at you and they're like, no, it's okay. I like it when you talk.
Oh, damn, you flipped it. It's the opposite.
I'm emotionally nutty.
I would say I'm one of those people where, like, I do enjoy people that are more talkative. Like, I tend to, like, gravitate towards more talkative people than I am to, like, more quieter, because I'm just like...
Yeah, that's why we're friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to shut up.
Yeah, you don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and I never will. I never will.
Nasty.
Ain't nobody gonna stop me. This mouth keeps moving.
Like, I hate the... Actually, it's Pulp Fiction's fault.
Why is it Pulp Fiction's fault?
Because Pulp Fiction fucking... it had that one scene where, like, the girl's just like... I like it when, like, you can just share, like, a uncomfortable silence together. Like, that's how, like, a good relationship is shown.
See, for me, yes. But also, it's just, like, if I'm doing my shit and she's doing her shit, yeah.
Yeah,
I like being situation. In her... Yeah, I get that. Like, if I'm playing games and she's reading a book, gang. Yeah. We're just chilling in the same room, just doing our shit. Mm-hmm. Gang.
But, like, if you're just, like, sitting across each other, just, like, eating or something.
Yeah. Even that.
I mean, if the food is bomb as fuck.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. That's how Flo calls me. Yeah. She's just like, if I'm eating and I'm not saying a thing, she's like,
it's that like, food was really so good.
And I start choking. I'm like, no. Why would you say that?
It's true though. It happens. It happens a lot.
Oh man, when the food is busting on, that's the only time you'll see me shut up. That is all you hear is. Oh my God. I'm a fucking animal at that point.
Yeah.
It's fucking marred.
True baboon behavior.
Honestly, I'd be acting like a baboon at that point. But yeah, I would definitely say for your homegirl, going back to the original topic.
Yeah. Like, if she's fine in the situation the way it is, praise be to you. Like, enjoy the relationship.
Yeah.
Don't let the one thing ruin it if you feel like... Because that's the other thing, compromise. Because you can't expect, like, a fully, like, perfect situation, like, completely ideal to the thing you've always dreamed of.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Because that's just unrealistic. And that's some, like, fairy tale shit. You do want to strive as close as you can to it. Yeah. But, like... here's the thing, you don't want to, like, compromise too much. But also... you want to compromise enough. Like, don't be unrealistic with your expectations.
Yeah. But you need to be willing to, like, navigate it, talk about it, figure it out, and see what's going down.
Yeah.
You can't just be... Like, if you get to a point where the conversation shuts down, then that's, like, a warning sign for me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if I can't talk about this, then what the fuck are we doing? If we can't have a stable, steady line of communication, then what's going on?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, that's the other thing, like, when it comes to contradicting... or, just, like, preventing stuff from the relationship that you don't really necessarily get, you shouldn't compromise your values. You shouldn't compromise the stuff that you really want in life or in a relationship overall.
Yeah.
Because that's just, like, going against yourself.
Exactly.
Like, stuff that you actually feel like, this is a need.
Yeah.
This is a need.
You shouldn't forego your needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
No. Certain things you want, that's for you to decide whether it's play-by-play. Because chances are, like, I don't think anybody really meets someone who they're like, this is the perfect person. Mm-hmm. It's not how it usually works. No. You meet someone, you fuck with them, and then it kind of grows from there.
Yeah.
And if it gets to a point where it doesn't go anymore, then you cut it off. But, like, if it keeps growing, then it keeps growing, and it goes from there. And you're happy about it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yo... Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, this fucking...
Look at... It's like that one episode of, like, Hot Wings where they're like, look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at munching on us. Oh, look at us. But yeah, that's another episode of In Denial with your boys, Nejay and Kian. Kian, you got anything for us, for these sexy-ass listeners at home? Probably fucking... At this point, it's probably hot as hell outside when this fucking thing gets released.
Oh, yeah, true.
People are probably in their booty shorts, fucking rubbing their balls and shit.
Ooh.
So what do you got for them? You got anything last second to tell them?
Well, this is Pride Month.
Oh.
I feel like this would be more offensive if anything.
Okay. Go on. Don't get me canceled.
What is the best pickup line at a gay bar?
I don't know.
May I push your stool in?
All right.
That was the last episode.
That was the last episode. I'm canceled after this. Goodbye.